All right, ready? Oh, we are live. Welcome back, Tiger fans, for another Thursday night matchup between your St. Mary's Tigers and your St. Frederick Warriors. This time, I'd like to bring in Trent Friedel and Dudley Cedar.
Man, welcome in, guys. Great excitement last week, and of course, we need to thank our pregame sponsor, Play Ball Productions. If you hadn't seen it, Play Ball Productions already has a list of tournaments into the 2026 year. Go on to that website, and you'll see a plethora of tournaments coming up, both here in Natchitoches and across the region. So big thank you to Play Ball Productions, guys. Story of the week last week, minimized penalties. That led to some really, really good play. Phenomenal game to watch and see executed. And we finally got the offensive engine putting it in the end zone instead of making drives and just, shooting ourselves in the foot. So large benefit was the lack of penalties. I think I only counted 3 to 4.
Yep. We called those two out as keys to the game early on, reducing penalties, building some offensive consistency. And we were able to do that, open up the playbook a little bit, had some plays that I know have been in the playbook. And we put them in the game plan last week, and the execution was up to par last week where we had struggled previously. It wasn't just the penalties, but the execution on offense as well. And we were able to see them click on all cylinders, close ball game going into halftime, and then pulling away there in the second half.
And as is usual forte, Coach Stephen Rain goes in the locker room, makes defensive adjustments. I mean, they were gashing us on some big runs. We shut that down to an extent in the second half. Capitalizes into a win for your St. Mary's Tigers. And, man, what a great feeling that is. And we'll have a similar opportunity tonight, a very evenly matched team to your St. Mary's Tigers. St. Fred Warriors coming in with the same record, 1-3, and some big losses for that team. I'll let Dudley capitalize on that.
Yeah, St. Fred's coming in 1-3 with their first win last week as well. They had opening season loss on the road against Loyola. Then they fell to Franklin and at home, on the road at Gina. Big losses all 3 weeks. Big spreads there, but they were able to rebound with a 42-8 win at home against Bastrop last week. So they come in 1-3 tonight, eager and hungry to build on that, same as our St. Mary's Tigers.
And guys, y'all have the skin in the game, proverbially. So, what's the feeling on the team this week coming off the win? Are we going to be able to keep our focus or riding a little bit of a high? And,
I felt like the boys, from when I was around them and some came to my house for the night, was they felt like they should have beat Red River. They felt like they should have beat Menard, but they were the reason they didn't because of the penalties and stuff. And they just really wanted to get out of their own way. And they felt they accomplished that against Manning and looking to continue that trend. A couple of players last week that really stood out to me. Cole Yopp.
Yes, indeed.
Cole Yopp had a great game using his big body to shield off the defenders to catch the ball and get past interference call.
Forcing 3 of them.
And A.J. Johnson, our quarterback, he really stepped up and started delivering the ball. Receivers were open, we had said in the past, but he started trusting the process more. But as a young quarterback, that does take time.
Yeah, and added in the inside zone read. He ran it well last week. I probably had 50 yards or more rushing. That was a big driver in the offense, just keeping the ball moving and building some consistency. As I've been around the team a couple of times this week, the message that they were preaching every day at practice was beginning the game, start the game, focus and with intent. No needless penalties, no turnovers. Don't put the ball on the carpet. Keep your head in the game. First quarter and fourth quarter, and that's been their challenge the first 3 weeks. They rectified that last week. They want to prove this week that it's not a fluke.
Well, as we get ready for the kickoff here, the coin flip, I should say. St. Mary's, a lot of players are supporting their pink. Breast Cancer Awareness Month, I guess. Oh, it is too.
Got my real men wear pink.
Yes, sir. So 3 minutes and 23 seconds till kickoff. Waiting on the coin toss here. I guess the ref's giving his do's and don'ts of the game.
Yep. St. Mary's taking the field tonight in blue tops, white pants, outlined in pink all the way around. See a lot of pink accessories out on the field. St. Fred's is in all white. Maybe that's gray bottoms, light gray bottoms, white hats, and white tops as well.
With blue numerals. So white and blue, you got to be careful who you're throwing to.
I'd like to see us keep those penalties down again this week. That will be huge for us. Defense has played well again. They've been pretty solid all year long for us. I did get a request from Philip Wilkerson. He asked me not to get so excited on big plays until after you finish the play. But I don't know.
That's a hard ask.
That's a big ask. That's a big ask, but he is a bailiff, and we may end up in court or something. So
if PW's listening, we're going to try and tone down the big plays until we actually get the play out announced on the radio.
We always recap it for the most part.
Yeah, he told me I can tell we did good, but I can't tell what we did.
So the coin toss is complete.
St. Fred's will receive. Got to think that means we probably won the toss. It's usually the case. Tails never fails if that was a call.
I'd like to thank Little Eva Pecans. One of our sponsors brought us some treats up here for the game tonight. We can be bought. You will get a lot of plugs with treats.
Absolutely. I'm really liking the salty nuts personally.
Big shout out to Little Eva Pecans.
Yeah, Little Eva's our forced punt sponsor.
Sorry, that's why I was trying to find it on the sheet there. Forced punt, Little Eva Pecans. We mentioned the holiday season's right around the corner. Got a great little store out there with a lot of snacks and goodies and crafts. And
if I'm not mistaken, they just went to 5 or 6 days a week open, I think from about 9 to 5. I just saw that on their Facebook page. Yeah,
man, it's good too.
I know.
That's how I plan on shutting up is eating.
Maybe it was pecan pie now. I could definitely eat some pecan pie now.
All right, as we get ready to kick off, Trent, you going to take the kickoff?
Yeah, absolutely. I got it. See who's obviously Young Hogue going to be kicking off for your St. Mary's Tigers. Back deep for St. Fred's are the duo of number 0 and number 12. That's going to be
0 is O'Neal.
And number 12, Stephen Austin, junior cornerback wide receiver. But I think I saw him in the backfield a little bit in pregame.
So you'll see those two lined up. O'Neal will be tailback and outside linebacker. He's going to get the ball a lot. We'll call his name quite a bit tonight for sure.
Yep. He'll be a thorn in our side all night long.
Kickoff going towards number 12. Kind of takes a squib at the 20, brought in by number 12 up to the 25, trying to find room on the left side, and gets brought down by 3 St. Mary's Tigers at the 26-yard line. 1st and 10 St. Fred's at their own 26. Ball will be on the left hash, closest to the press box. St. Fred's going towards the north end zone. And if you're familiar with Natchitoches and NSU Stadium, that's going towards the big scoreboard.
Michael French with the tackle there, number 2.
I thought I saw him there.
Wrap it up, yep. So St. Fred's will line up different offense, new coaching staff for St. Fred's this year. They'll line up in the power I formation. You'll see a lot of fullback dives and triple option action. Not a big throwing team. They have a couple of athletes out there. They'll throw a little, but not often. A lot of fullback dives, tall sweeps, and triple option.
Tight end fake pick and wide open coming out of the backfield, but short throw and kind of fake dive there because we were probably anticipating that. Tight end was on the left side of the formation. They went opposite of that. Good little play call there to start the game off.
Carter Shepard for him, number 20, was released off the end position, and he was wide open.
Yeah, linebacker bit on the run action there in the backfield and got looking and sleeping a bit, but able to recover.
Yep. Now we go to a straight dive. Actually pulled it. And I think it was recovered by the trailing tailback. It looked like a traditional setup for almost a triple option there.
Yep, triple option, fake the fullback dive, option around the right-hand side. Hayden Nelson able to track the quarterback down. Quarterback thought he had the corner, but Hayden Nelson came behind him, popped the ball out. St. Fred's lucky to jump on top of that one.
Yep.
Bring up a 3rd and 4 from the St. Fred's 33-yard line.
Ball moves to the right hash. St. Fred's breaks the huddle, comes to the line of scrimmage. 11-15, 0-0 score. Tight end to the right side. Power I formation. Quarterback under center. Looks like counter here. Pulled both the guards, and they're going to have first down territory based on this spot.
I think they're going to be
It's gonna be a little bit short,
maybe a full yard
yeah.
short here.
Guys, did y'all know how deep their tailback is?
Yeah.
He's
It was
12
12
I mean, not 10 or 12.
So it's going to be fourth down. Looking like they're keeping their – nope, here comes their punter. So is that number 7?
Number 1.
Number 1? I don't think they're punting, Trent. I don't think you're right here. Might try to hard count us here. 4th and 1, ball at the 36-yard line. You got to get it to the 37, and they get it on the tush push right up the middle, quarterback draw, get about 3, and they only needed 1.
Yeah, just quarterback dive right up the middle there. You'll see power football from them all night. No, that was short yardage on that one, but you'll see fullback up the middle, quarterback up the middle, option on both sides. 10 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the first quarter. St. Fred's first down of the game. They have it now 1st and 10 from their own 39-yard line. So they're out of the huddle to the line of scrimmage. I formation. Single receiver on each side of the formation. Tight end to the left. Quarterback's under center. He's
Taking
going
that pitch
to
again. That's interception, baby. Yes. So
He's going to bring that
up to the 40-yard line. I mean, it was thrown right to the outstretched arms of
Michael French on
French.
the
Yeah, number 2. I mean, it was just right in his breadbasket. All he had to do was
He
haul
jumped-
it in.
He jumped around. PW, I was quiet for you.
Yep. Interception French caught right at about midfield, return of about 8 yards on that. 1st and 10, St. Mary's in St. Fred's territory at their 40-yard line. Ball on the right hash. A good offensive stance.
That's right.
Capitalize on opportunity, which we didn't do really good earlier in the season,
No.
but we has as of late.
62 had to leave the
4.
game. Dennis and Morgan removed his helmet during the blocking for him.
Diamond receivers on the right, blockers out in front of JPT, and he gets crushed by at least 5 Warriors. Gain of 2. Just took a little while to develop there. I mean, we had good early on blocking.
The hole is outside.
Hurry up offense here. Single receiver on each side of the formation. 2 wings here on the right-hand side, I believe.
Counter, flag down,
And I
JPT back to the line of scrimmage. Probably going to be either offsides. That flag came out early.
it could be maybe motion or illegal formation. I'm curious if we had enough illegal shift. Yep.
Got target.
And trying to go up tempo there, got back to the line of scrimmage quickly and couldn't get everyone lined up. Brings up a 2nd and 12. St. Mary's with the ball on the St. Fred side of the field at the St. Fred's 42-yard line. 9 minutes and 18 seconds to go in the first quarter.
St. Mary's huddled up. Break the huddle, come to the line of scrimmage. A kind of power wing formation. Got those 2 wings to the right, and John Paul Thibodeau on the right side of AJ in the pistol formation. Calls for the snap. Handoff with blockers and gain of about 3 there. Brings it to the original line of scrimmage where your St. Mary's Tigers will face 3rd and 9.5 or so.
Wonder what coach saw there to run that play back to back when they didn't really do anything to play before.
That and those pulling offensive linemen, JP didn't really kind of get behind them. He kind of cut up underneath them.
Yeah.
And saw a little bit of green grass there, but it closed quickly.
So big 39 here, 8 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the first quarter. Tigers break the huddle. 2 receivers on each side of the formation. JPT lined up to AJ's left-hand side in the backfield. Snaps back. AJ's looking to his right. Has a receiver.
Nicely done. Ball received at the 30-yard line, and they're going to mark it as a first down based on the opposite line judge. Way to kind of know where you are. I'd have liked a little bit more cushion there.
Needed about 9.5 and got 10 on it.
Yep.
AJ Lattisphere with the
Lattisphere was the
AJ Lattisphere with the reception.
first down for the St. Mary's Tigers.
Coach telling them something we normally don't do, slow down a little bit, catch your breath.
Yeah.
Normally get it in. We don't have that problem. We're hurrying up.
7:47 and counting, first quarter clock, 0-0 game. Ball on the right hash on the St. Fred Warrior 29-yard line. The wing shifts to the left this time. Handoff JPT up into the middle of the line of scrimmage. That's just JPT making things happen. I mean, 3 guys wrapped him up at about the line of scrimmage, and he pushes forward for a yard or 2 gain. And
that's the third time we've run that exact same play for nothing. I don't know what we're looking at, but
it's okay if that goes for 4 yards, but for a yard, it's not going to make it.
I'm going to just say he's setting something up.
Right there you go. Setting up a fake for that and a little deep pass over the middle.
Hopefully. Something.
So you got to think St. Fred's watched some film and going to be guarding Cole Yacht pretty good and maybe putting their better corner on him.
If St. Fred's watch film, they've got to think we're a bipolar team.
Right, absolutely. Tight end to the left, wings to the right, fake handoff, ball into the periphery, brought in, first down at the 15-yard line.
West of the Grand.
And with that catch, your St. Mary's Tigers enter the T. Johnny's red zone. Thank you to our sponsor, T. Johnny. 1st and 10 at the St. Fred's 15-yard line. Ball stays on the right hash, and St. Mary's looking to try to make something here.
So the Tigers break the huddle.
Quick slants there up top.
One wing on each side of the formation, receivers on each side of the formation. JBT to AJ's right-hand side of the backfield.
Dive forward, nothing doing. They got a big defensive line, and our line's having trouble in the trenches here. Looking like LSU.
Just running power up the middle there, and not a lot of room. Loss of a yard on the play brings up 2nd and 11 from the 16-yard line.
That's not the mandatory timeout, guys?
You know what? It's we're in October. So.
Oh, okay.
Yep. 5 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the first quarter. Usually have to this point have had that mandatory water timeout at the 6-minute mark into October now. So we'll keep playing.
Trips left, single receiver right, JPT on the left side. AJ rolling left, now steps up. Run it, young man, up to the 10. Tries to sidestep a tackle, go north-south, and gets it to the 9-yard line. He's going to face 3rd and about 4 right here, if I'm not mistaken, guys. We can still make a first down. We got to get to the past the 5-yard line. Still in the T. Johnny's red zone. Got to get points here.
Need 7.
Yeah.
Don't want to settle for a field goal. Want 7 here.
Like seeing AJ getting more comfortable running the ball. Didn't have a receiver open. Felt maybe a little bit of pressure a little early there.
And I'd like to see that.
We're going to have to burn a timeout here, guys. I got a feeling we're down to 10 seconds. We ain't even called the play yet. I didn't even call the play.
Tigers break the huddle. With 3 receivers, left-hand side of the formation. Single to the right.
Coach calls that timeout, so I knew he was watching it.
At 15, he was still getting the play from Coach Seastrunk. And
time management, and this is okay if you get points on the board. With that timeout, we'd like to go ahead and thank DK01 Storage for the offensive timeout. They get a lot of sponsorship, aren't they?
We missed the kickoff sponsor, Trace Reliability. I apologize, Poppy.
Well, while we got time right now, we're going to go ahead and thank them for all your industrial reliability needs. Trust Richard Armstrong and his team at Trace Reliability. Innovative solutions, authentic service, products, rentals, and services that keep your rotating equipment running. And that's what we need to do. We need to be running into the end zone.
Tigers facing a 3rd and 4 from the 9-yard line. I'm okay with the making sure we get the right play call. Critical part of the game to get this first drive off on the right start with points on the board.
Wasn't a terrible timeout. Big 3rd down here, so and let us catch our breath. We're almost out the first quarter.
We chewed up about 5.5 minutes of clock, which is great for the offense to do that, running it down. And best defense is a good offense, right? Run down the clock, keep them off the field. Trips to the left, single receiver right. AJ looking to throw, has a receiver over the middle, and heard footsteps. Was that Cole Yop?
No, that was Aiden Nelson.
Okay.
AJ was late with the balls, but I believe that
it's a little high, too.
Well, he holding on the ball, though, an extra 2 seconds there, brought Aiden into the heart of the defense instead of letting him catch it out in the space.
So, looks like we're going to
try a hoagie field goal.
Try a hoagie.
I would say this is probably pushing Hoagie's distance, isn't it?
Yeah, you're looking at, let's see, he set up
25,
at
26
the 26, 26-yard field goal. Made one at about this range in the Menard game, but then a penalty was called on that. So maintain your line of scrimmage raw. Ball is on the right hash. Kick is away. Looks like it's got the distance and it got through. It is. It's good. Field goal, St. Mary's Tigers. And
Like to thank family doctors and knocking us with our field goals. Dr. John Hogue and Jack Fair.
big thank you to those guys. And man, a good little drive there. Not sure how many plays we had. I know we had 2-3 first downs on the drive, moved the ball well, with a little bit of a mix of run and pass, a couple of nice big passes, and get points on board. Huge.
Definitely looking for 7, but start off with a turnover there on the first drive of the game, starting out on defense, get a turnover, immediately get the ball in St. Fred's side of the field, drive a short distance, had to settle for a field goal there at the end, but after one possession by each team, St. Mary's with a 3-point lead over St. Fred's. Here at home on Thursday night, 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the first quarter, St. Mary leads 3-0.
And Chad, man, you didn't get Bonnie and Grumpy to thank you on that turnover.
Oh, I didn't. I wonder if I'm still the favorite son-in-law.
Well, you're one of them.
Bonnie is listening in New Orleans right now at your alma mater, Brother Bart.
Big shout out to Bonnie. Had some Bonnie cookies. That's a fan favorite here.
Absolutely. I think they're dying, right?
Definitely.
I just want to say that Bonnie is my favorite mother-in-law.
Brought in at about the same place up to 20, 25, 30, has a little bit of a crease, gets spun around, has now running room, and finally gets down at the 38, 39-yard line, a return of 17 yards. And dangerous number 12.
Yeah, number 12 is an athlete. If he gets into open space, good job keeping him corralled there. We definitely want to keep him between the hashes, or at least between the numbers there.
You said a 17-yard return, but he ran 50.
Yeah.
He ran 50 yards.
Oh, yeah. Forward return of.
St. Fred's breaks the huddle. 1st and 10 from their own 38-yard line.
Ooh, he way
Power high formation, single receiver on each side, tight end lined up to the right, quarterback under center. It's to be a fullback dive up the middle. He's a fall forward for a gain of 5 on the carry. Brings up a 2nd and 5 from the 43-yard line.
55. Connor K on the tackle there, solo tackle.
2nd and 5, ball at the Warrior 43-yard line. Ball pretty much in between the hashes, huh?
Almost dead center of the field, just about. Tight end to the left, power I formation, quarterback under center. Snap is back. Pitch there to the right-hand side, looking for room off tackle. He's a fight forward for 3 yards. That was a hard fought 3 yards. I believe that is
French in there, and I think
AJ
Johnson, and who's the linebacker there? 21.
AJ Lattisberry. He's a safety walk up.
He's a big play here. 3rd and 2 from the 46-yard line. Tight end to the left-hand side of power I formation. Snap is back. Fullback dive up the middle. He's got running room.
Gets drugged down almost from behind.
Picks up 12 yards on 3rd and 2. And he'll be brought down on the St. Mary's side of the field at the St. Mary's 42-yard line.
We don't have a number on number 4, do we?
I don't think.
He's not on the roster.
Secret player. Secret warrior.
Secret warrior?
That's right.
And I expect we'll see a lot of those fullback dives up the middle. Tight end, left-hand side of the formation, power I. Again, we'll see them in this formation all night.
Big body Blaze Conan coming in, and a timeout called by St. Fred's, it looked like there. Yep, it is. That's 1 for them. So each team still with 2 timeouts. And
you want to take one ourselves?
Yeah, let's go ahead. A hydration break.
Yep.
Are you considering cataract surgery and want to make the right choice for something as precious as your vision? At Wallace Eye Associates, we suggest you simply ask your local eye doctor. After all, More eye doctors across Cenla continue to recommend Wallace Eye Associates, and they have been for decades. When it's time for cataract surgery, there's only one team, one focus, your vision. Wallace Eye Associates.
Welcome back, Tiger fans, as we're getting ready to come out of the timeout here. 2 minutes and 47 seconds to go in the first quarter. Tigers leading 3-0 St. Fred's with the ball 1st and 10 from the St. Mary's 42-yard line. Both teams are at the line of scrimmage. Power I formation, tight end on the right-hand side for St. Fred's. Snap is back. Pitch off to the tailback off the right-hand side. He's going to get the corner. Power forward for 6 yards on the carry. He'll be brought down at the 36-yard line.
I would take 6 a carry if I could get it.
I believe that was O'Neal on the carry, number 0 out there. And he's a hard-nosed runner. Watched him on film all week. And outside linebacker for St. Fred's. And power runner there on the offensive side of the ball as well. As you mentioned, Chad, starting off 9-10 yards deep in the backfield.
He's got a head of steam coming.
Hell yeah. 2nd and 4.
Power I formation, tight end to the left, 2 receivers to the right.
Ooh! That was an 8th grader, Weston LeGrand, just bringing it to him. Woo!
That's a Glory Island big hit.
Was by an 8th grader.
Met the fullback right in the hole, and he'll be brought down at the 34-yard line. It'll be the 3rd and 2 from there.
I bet he did not see that coming from
No.
the 8th grader. Right?
Big 3rd down here, guys.
Yep.
Minute 30. Same power I formation. Tight end to the left. Quarterback under center. Looks like a trap here with running room. 1 man to beat. And gets tripped up. That's number 0 on the carry. Michael French on the ankle tackle to save the touchdown. Game about 22.
It wouldn't hurt my feelings at all if he, was back next week, but needed a little time to let that ankle.
That was a touchdown saving tackle.
It was, and you were right on the counter. Heavy, they were running to the right-hand side 3 or 4 times here this drive and their first drive, and counter action back here to the left-hand side.
Aiden Nelson took himself out of the play. He went too far upfield and gave him too big of a lane.
Inside of him on the defensive end spot. Tight end to the right, power I formation. 1st and 10 from the 17-yard line. Snaps back, handoff to the fullback. He's met right at the line of scrimmage.
Get his legs.
Still going as he fought through 2 or 3 tacklers.
They'll give him forward progress of a yard.
They give him a yard on the carry, but took 3 or 4 Tigers to eventually bring him down.
Sure did.
Aiden Nelson made up for it there, busted the play up first, kicked him outside.
But already seeing the Tigers change up their look defensively a bit. I don't know that their formation or alignment is too much different, but they are attacking that A-gap.
It looks more like a 4-4 now than their traditional 5-3.
Yeah, we're lining up with a defensive tackle almost head up in the nose. Snaps back, dive to the fullback up the middle. He did find a little crease. He'll fight forward for a gain of 4 on the play.
Yep.
Brings up 3rd and 5 from the 12-yard line.
Dennis Morgan on the tackle.
Somebody missed him there. They came through and missed the tackle. Not
So
sure.
another timeout by St. Fred's. Well, actually, that is the end of the quarter. End of the quarter.
So at the end of 1, St. Fred's threatening, but Tigers got them in a 3rd and long here.
So with that, we'll take a 30-second timeout and be back momentarily.
It all started with a sketch on a napkin. An idea created by 2 walk-on bench warmers. And after 10 years of hard work and perseverance to turn their dream into a reality, it's the #1 sports bar in America.
Welcome to Walk On.
Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
Welcome back, Tiger fans. We're getting ready to start second quarter action. Just looking at our ticker here, noticing a new high on the season. Want to give a shout out to our 76 listeners out there tonight, tuning in for Thursday night action here as your Tigers are taking on St. Fred's Warriors at home tonight.
Moved
At
it to
Turpin
Thursday
Stadium.
night lights.
Thursday Night Lights.
This is the first game I feel like where we're truly probably matched up personnel like evenly. You know, they're not outnumbering us.
Yeah, I want to give another shout out to Little Eva Pecans because
They got me where I can't speak. I got a bunch of.
we're going to gain 10 pounds here.
Maybe that was PW's secret.
That
You talked to sponsor to give us food where I can shut up.
Shut up. The big play, shut them up. So, ball inside the red zone here as St. Fred's comes to the line of scrimmage. First play of the second quarter, facing a 3rd and 5, deep in St. Mary's territory. Big third down.
Yeah. Power out formation, tight end to the right-hand side. Tiger defense stacked up the middle there. Nice. Off to the fullback. He's about a yard behind the line of scrimmage.
Yes, indeed.
2 yards behind the line of scrimmage is where they'll mark him down.
That's a Foshi trucking tackle for loss.
Mentioned the Tigers adjustments there already on defense, attacking that A gap on each side of the center aggressively. And that fullback dive not working quite like it was to open the game. Be a loss of 2, brings up a 4th and 8 from the 15-yard line.
Lavarian Fisher, number 57, led the way for us.
Yep.
And then the host of Tigers helped.
Tells me they don't have a kicking game here as they're going for it on 4th and a long 7 from the 15. Fake dive from the backside. Who made that tackle?
Hey, Nelson with the tackle.
Nice job. Big play right there.
Fake the fullback dive on the left-hand side.
Yep.
Quarterback decided to keep it. Hayden Nelson tracks it down from the backside defensive end spot.
Bonnie and Grumpy
With the turnover.
yes, indeed. Supporting my brother Martin Crusaders. I like it.
So big turnover on downs there. 11 minutes and 17 seconds to go in the second quarter. Your Tigers take over 1st and 10 from their own 14-yard line.
It really seems St. Fred's only has about 3 or 4 plays.
That's it.
Yeah.
And watching film, watched 3 games worth of film this week, and that's really all they ran. Had a couple of small out routes in the passing game, but nothing significant. Tigers break the huddle. 2 receivers to the left, wing and a receiver to the right. Snap is back. Handoff to John Paul Thibodeau. Dive up the middle. He'll fall forward for a 2-yard gain on 1st down. They'll mark him down at the 16-yard line.
Wow, that guy made a shoestring tackle there. I mean, he had a big hole. He could have got around that one.
Really almost just reached up from the ground and grabbed the foot as John Paul was running by.
I'd like to see us go back to a little bit of success that we were having a week or 2 ago. You know, Shilan Gandy's back. Put him in the Wildcat. Let's run a little bit of sweep outside there, you know.
Tigers spread them out here on 2nd and 8. 3 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Snaps back. AJ looking to the right.
Tucks it, tries to get up, and maybe gets back to the original line of scrimmage.
Well, the Warriors are taking away the deep threat.
Yeah.
But they're playing 10 yards. We just got to throw some little quick passes and get them to come up a little bit because you can forget throwing it deep right now.
Yep. And I think he did a good job stepping up into a little bit of a pocket there, but then he realized that, or he thought he didn't have time to throw, and he might have had something open downfield.
He had time there.
And, with nobody in the backfield, nobody to pick up the blitz. St.
Correct.
Fred's did blitz off the edge there, got a little pressure quickly in AJ's face. He probably did a good job with the pump fake, being able to pull the ball back down and at least get the ball back to the line of scrimmage. But a 3rd and 10 from the 14-yard line.
Yep.
3 receivers to the left, wing and receiver to the right. Snap is back. Play's going to be
Early
long
flag.
dead.
Early flag.
We jumped.
Back in the sub-5.
Yes, sir.
And it'll be a false start on the Tigers. Brings up a 3rd and 15. Ball spotted now at the 9-yard line of the Tigers.
Whew. Make me nervous, these guys do. If anybody ever needs a little blood pressure boost, come watch St.
A
Mary's.
lot of these boys played baseball for me when they were little, and I called them the cardiac kids.
Right, exactly.
So
That's it.
they're not happy until somebody's having a heart attack.
That might be the sponsor we need to have to go after. I know a couple of cardiologists in town.
Tigers break the huddle. 3rd and 15. 2 receivers on each side of the formation. St. Fred's showing blitz up the middle.
JPT walks up.
Snap is back. AJ looking to the right. Ball's in the air. Batted down at the line of scrimmage. That'll fall incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down for the Tigers.
hard to think. How did that ball get batted down with 3rd and 15? You think you put more air under it.
9-11, Tigers leading 3-0. Finally, a week where we don't have to say Tigers on Tigers. That'll be changing soon as we enter district play.
Be next week, I believe. Is that O'Neill back to return for St. Fred's?
I'll try to get a number. Yeah, 0. Number 0.
Sitting at the 40-yard line. Short kick.
I think you got a piece of it.
Oh,
And
my.
it's going
Down
to
that. Somebody get on that. It basically made it to where we needed to get for a first down. It's going to give St. Fred's big field position in St. Mary's territory at the St. Mary's Tiger 25-yard line.
I'm not even sure that guy got a piece of it. Finger on it because the way the ball was spinning, it just. So with 9 minutes to go, the Warriors come back out with great field position on the 25-yard line, going towards the Donald G. Kelly Athletic Complex.
Yep. Still in construction down there to an extent. The new
St. Fred's at the line. Power out formation. Tight end to the left. Receiver on each side.
Ooh, that ball was loose. Loose ball, man,
Wow.
just making something out of nothing. He's going to get in the end zone, guys.
Wow.
God, dog.
So option
Broken
there on the
play.
left-hand side.
Got a flag.
Oh, good.
Option on the left-hand side. It was a fumble on the pitch. Ball hits the carpet, bounces directly back up in the tailback's hands. He scampers 25 yards for a touchdown, but there's laundry on the field, and this one's going to be brought back.
I saw did give the holding signal there.
Good.
But that football bounced like a basketball up there.
Sure did.
I mean, it just as true as it could do it.
And the be 10 yards from the spot of the foul, so they'll give them 2 yards on the play, and it'll be 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line.
First and 8.
Or 1st and 8, excuse me, from the 23-yard line. Power out formation, tight end to the left, single receiver on each side.
Oh, option
Quarterback
play.
takes it out.
Quarterback's not covered on this one. Gets brought down, not before he gets first down territory there, just by about an inch or two. He's going to be at first down. Nobody accounted for him coming out of the backfield, and if you're going to play, that's the only way to play the option is to have everybody covered on that. Hat on a hat.
Someone's got to be hitting the quarterback every play.
Yep. Making him regret he's carrying the ball. Knock a snot bubble out of him, huh?
Me across the front line.
Tight end right, 2 receivers, 1 on each side. Power I formation, pitch right, straight dive, nothing doing. St. Mary's all over that one. I'm going to call that a tackle for loss and give a thank you to Foshi Truckin.
I'm going to have Travion and Connor K led the way on that. You always look for the last guy to get off the pile. That's the one you need credit with that one.
2nd and 10 Warriors at the St. Mary's 15-yard line. Ball on the right hash. St. Fred's breaking the huddle, come to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers to the top of the formation are left. Tight end to the right, I formation. Quarterback under center.
Ooh, dive up
Dive
the
big
big hole.
and touchdown St. Fred Warriors on the 15-yard carry.
That was a big hole for him to go through. Tigers looked a little gassed there.
Mm-hmm.
Looked like it was wearing down on them. Oh, they do have a kicking game. Trent, a little unorthodox motion here. Now they're going to motion in.
I think it's only an extra point game.
I got you.
Gets through.
All right, so with 7 minutes to go, the Warriors are going to take a 7-3 lead. We will be right back.
It all started with a sketch on a napkin. An idea created by 2 walk-on bench warmers. And after 10 years of hard work and perseverance to turn their dream into a reality, it's the #1 sports bar in America.
Welcome to Walk On.
Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
All right, with 7 minutes to go, welcome back. I'm good, sir. The Warriors take a 7-3 lead over our St. Mary's Tigers as we get ready for the kickoff return here. So we got Michael French and Brady Childress back deep for our Tigers.
Trace Reliability, our kickoff sponsor. And when reliability matters most, call on Trace Reliability. They're keeping your rotating equipment running strong with innovative solutions and authentic service. Squib kick, oh my, gets past Michael French. Takes it in at the 10, up to the 15, sidestepping some tacklers, and then gets brought down by a host of Warriors at the 20-yard line.
Now, that's how football's supposed to bounce.
Right. Not directly back up in your hands, is it? So looking at the replay there, last couple of plays on the defensive side of the ball, looks like the Tigers are guessing a little bit on that triple option. You got some linebackers attacking down on the fullback that should be sticking with the quarterback, or vice versa with the defensive ends. I know that that's something Coach Wren will iron out on the sidelines. Everyone's got an assignment, and it looks like they're just getting a little mixed up and guessing a bit on who's got the ball between the fullback, quarterback, and on those exchanges in the backfield. So easily rectifiable. See if Coach Wren can do something on the sidelines. Tigers break the huddle. 2 receivers stacked wide on each side of the formation. Snap is back. Handoff to John Paul Thibodeau. Dive up the middle. He's going to fight right between 2 tacklers for a 3-yard gain.
I tell you what, that number 0 for them. Owen O'Neal, he plays hard.
Does, yep.
He came all the way over here from a cornerback position to lay the wood on John Paul.
Brings up a 2nd and 7 from the 24-yard line. 6 minutes and 37 seconds to go in the second quarter here.
One thing I noticed when we had those 2 wide receivers right behind us, they're not respecting both of them.
No.
I mean, if one runs a fly and one runs a post, there's nobody. He can't get there that quick.
So they're stacking the box.
5 seconds to go on the play clock. 3 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. Snap is back. Swing pass to John Paul Thibodeau on the right-hand side.
Ooh, runs over somebody. Nicely done. Sets up a 3rd and manageable 3.
Yeah, picks up about 5 yards on the play. They'll bring him down at the 29-yard line. Bring up 2nd and 2 for the Tigers on their own 29-yard.
We got to give JP a Loyola big hit there. He laid the wood on number 6.
Right? Nothing wrong with a little offensive big hit.
He made it partisan for time.
Yep.
Big play here. Offense needs to keep the ball rolling.
Yes.
At least get a first down or 2. Change field position here. 2 receivers stacked wide on each side of the formation. John Paul Thibodeau stacked up behind AJ, who's in the pistol. Snap is back. Handoff, really. Dive up the middle.
And in the backfield, it was like nobody blocked anybody.
He's met 3 yards deep in the backfield, and he'll be brought down there. They'll mark him down at the 26-yard line, be 4th and 5 from the 26.
Yep. Number 62, Wyatt Poland, met him in the backfield. Loss of about 4 yards on the play. He lost his helmet on the play, so Pollard would have to come off for a play.
I think AJ Coach C starts telling him he read that one wrong. He should have pulled that one. I mean, they were all over JP before he got the ball.
I mean,
and
it
was open for him to pull it.
Yeah. I mean, the way that was blocked, it looked like somebody was setting up a screen there. I mean, those guys were in the backfield like.
Came after it last time and got a piece of it. This time,
good kick.
Great punt. Fair catch here.
At the 43, 42.
41.
No. So 1st and 10 Warriors at their own 41-yard line. 4:38 showing before halftime. St. Mary's trailing 7-3.
Another high-scoring game that we're locked in here.
Yeah, exactly. And I think there was another Thursday night game. I think Menard might have been playing tonight.
Menard is a Squirrel Bowl.
Squirrel Bowl is tonight.
I think any of those Chris kids from Menard are going to squirrel.
Power out formation. Tight end to the right. Receivers split wide.
Oh,
out and up.
Good job.
St. Fred's looking for an out and up, but got pressure by Hayden Nelson. He's going to drop the quarterback for a 6-yard sack.
Foshi trucking sack. They got trucked.
I got trucked.
They'll mark the ball at the 35-yard line. We got 2nd and 16 from there. Big play by Hayden Nelson as St. Fred's was looking at the double move on the left-hand side. Well played on the defense. 2 receivers to the right, tight end to the left. Snap is back, hand off to the fullback. He'll fight for 4 yards on the carry. Brings up a 3rd and 12. Ball spotted at the 39-yard line.
John Curtis leading 13-7 after first quarter action. I'll try to see who they're taking on this evening. See if we can get some other. Warren Eastern, playing Warren Eastern, leading 13-7. Wine Easton.
A big play here for the Tigers defense. 3 minutes and 25 seconds to go in the first half.
You got to feel like they're going to throw it here.
Wide receiver on the right-hand side is
Come on,
going in
Dean.
motion
Come on,
to the left.
Dean. There's a pass. I don't know, but it was nobody in the intended area. I mean, it just fell short. He just dropped back and chunked that rock.
He did. He just like
Just
spun
threw it
around
out.
and threw it.
Receiver on the right-hand side went in motion from right to left. Looked like it was intended to be a wheel route to him up the left sideline. Ball thrown 15 yards short, I think. Well defended. If it had been a good throw, probably could have been an interception.
That's a Little Eva Plantation pecans forced punt right there. And
Might break it into these chocolate-covered pecans here.
We got several varieties we enjoying tonight. And wow, that was a risky play right there. It results in some good benefits, but
Brady Jonas made a questionable decision there, but should have his athleticism in making that play.
Caught the punt on the short hop on the run.
Oh, that's a run, short hop. Like a shortstop fielding a short, like a short hop.
6 or
In
7
traffic.
yard return on that and gets it up to the St. Mary's 42-yard line. So only about a 20-yard net punt there. So good job, St. Mary's.
A nice job by the defense there, forcing a turnover on downs or punt, and not terrible field position at their 42-yard line. 2 minutes and 57 seconds to go in the first half. Enough time to get some more points on the board. See if we can go this into halftime in a favorable spot here.
I'd like to see Brady on some more offense.
Yep.
He's explosive.
Stack receivers left and right. Quick snap pass out into the flats, up to the 40. Wrapped up and brought down at the 45-yard line, gain of 3. Looked like it was going to get more.
Little Thibodeau is back from his concussion.
Mm-hmm. Carter Hogue there on the catch and run. The catch and yak, little yards after catch. 2:33 and counting before halftime.
2nd and 7 from the Tigers' 45-yard line. Two receivers on the right-hand side, wing on the right-hand side. Handoff going that way and nothing doing.
Little Tib.
The Jacob Thibodeau on the carry, he's hit 2 yards back in the backfield. Heavy pressure off that side right there, even with the lead blockers.
Tigers keep getting themselves in these, 3rd and long. It's not good because their cornerbacks are playing 10 yards off the ball. I mean, it's
Not respected.
no, they're not respecting the short pass. We're gonna have to spread them out, hit some little quick passes, and loosen that defense up some, or get them to stuck in tighter.
Yep.
Minute and 40 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and 12.
I got Aiden one-on-one inside of the field. Look at the middle of the field, guys. It's up wide open.
Yep. Safety's playing up tight.
You gotta hit him.
expect
You
run.
gotta hit him. Like he's running in the house though.
Pass
That's gonna be
deep there.
passing. Oh,
What a catch! Thrown into triple.
where is my flag? That was passing interference if I've ever seen him caught that ball.
Denison Morgan on the reception.
When I say he got raped on by the defense there, and then still caught the ball.
On the offensive big play, Yidro's physical therapy sets up St. Mary's at the Warrior 19.5-yard line. It's going to enter the T. Johnny's red zone. And here we go.
How is that not passing?
Sure.
2 receivers left, wing and a receiver to the right-hand side. Snap is back, handoff.
Now with some running room, it gets almost horse-collared there. No call on that.
There's no way anybody put a hand on number 12.
No, came from the backside of the formation.
And JPT kind of favoring his left ankle right here.
Well, that little timeout here by the Tigers.
Yeah, Wyatt Poland, number 62, senior defensive end, came from the backside side of the field there to track down John Paul Thibodeau on the tackle.
And that's probably why I thought it was a horse collar. It kind of hobbled JPT.
Yeah, when you get tackled from behind, he jumped on his back though.
Yeah.
But that's a painful way to get tackled.
Got to say the milk chocolate's now the favorite.
The chocolate-covered pecan from Little Eva gets the seal of approval from the broadcast booth up
Yep.
here.
I think between that and the brittle,
Our listener count here up to 79 listeners here in the first half. Head to Little Eva Pecans.
heads
Get you a
towards the
snack.
100.
You know, to anybody who wants to sponsor, we do take prizes, and we're pretty cheap as far as robbing. You know, you bring us anything, we'll talk about it.
Little Eva, I think, from their website, you can probably ship anywhere in the country.
I think you can. 58 seconds to go in the first half.
Great holiday gift. You can ship some right up here to the booth for us.
They do deliver. I
Yeah,
think there's a
there you go.
DoorDash to Turpin Stadium.
I'm talking about. We complete, guys.
2 receivers on each side of the formation. Ball spotted at the 19-yard line. St. Fred's showing blitz up the middle, and they bring it.
Pickup. Has a
Ball is in the air.
Oh, kind of gave up a little bit on that. Pretty decently thrown ball by AJ there.
Spotted at the front corner of the end zone on the right-hand side.
Incomplete pass stops the clock with 51 seconds, but it's third down. And, golly, good pickup by John Paul Thibodeau on the blitzing outside linebacker there. Gave AJ some time to step up and make that throw.
Was that win up for the right?
Couldn't quite tell.
I had the number 12, I thought. Oh,
Wait a
21,
minute.
I think.
3 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. They got to believe the Tigers are in 4-down territory right here at the 19-yard line. Snap is back. AJ rolling to the right, looking over the middle.
Golly! Oh my goodness!
Receiver there in the middle, laid out on the
No
carpet,
call.
and he gets
My
blindsided
God.
from the backside before the ball arrived, right in front of the official, who doesn't pull a flag out of his pocket.
Pull his card. That's ridiculous. That's almost as egregious as the Saints no call.
That was terrible. I don't know what the
Terrible.
officiating crew was looking at. They were looking right at it.
I mean, he almost got decapitated on that 10 seconds before the ball got there.
Well, we've got a injury timeout with the Tigers out on the field. Both sides are going to head to their sidelines. We're going to take a break here up in the booth. 46 seconds to go in the first half. Tigers facing a 4th and 10 from the St. Fred's 19-yard line, trailing 7-3 here on Thursday night. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Coach needs to get some.
Are you considering cataract surgery and want to make the right choice for something as precious as your vision? At Wallace Eye Associates, we suggest you simply ask your local eye doctor. After all, more eye doctors across Cenla continue to recommend Wallace Eye Associates, and they have been for decades. When it's time for cataract surgery, there's only one team, one focus, your vision. Wallace Eye Associates.
Honestly, I thought it could have been targeting by the young. Yes, we're back. I thought it could have been targeting the way they got the young man speared.
Absolutely, yeah.
Personally, but
I'm glad I'm on something where I can say a couple of words because that was just egregious. And Coach needs to get in that officiating guy's ass all the way to the locker room because that was just, that's how players get hurt right there.
yes.
So Tigers facing 4th and 10 from 19-yard line. Mentioned it was 4-down territory. Offense is out on the field. Single receiver and wing on each side of the formation. Snap is back. AJ looking to his right. Puts the ball in the air, the front side of the end zone.
If he
Caught touchdown, Tigers.
that ball.
Yes, sir.
Who was that call or hey,
I think that Cole Yacht with the reception.
he one-armed that ball.
19-yard touchdown reception by Cole Yacht from A.J. Johnson. And you're right, had a defender in his face. Ball thrown short to his left-hand side, and he pulls it in one-handed.
Like a bouncy catch almost.
Yeah.
In one arm.
That's a 3J's Construction touchdown and a Guidro's Physical Therapy big play. St. Bankers Tigers with the PAT pending. Should have taken a 9-7 lead. What a catch, man. And if it didn't, it should have drawn the PI, too.
Yeah, I didn't see a flag.
No.
He should have had to declare a flag.
Correct. Yeah,
Snap is back, hold us down,
That
kick
looks
us up.
That looks good.
Extra point is good for the Tigers. That'll bring them 10-7 lead, 42 seconds to go in the first half. Tigers with a big touchdown, getting more points on the board here leading into halftime.
Well, Cole Yopp has found his groove. You know, we always said, like, hey, he's a big kid. Use that body, but he has found himself the last 2 weeks and making some plays.
Seeing more physicality out of the young man, the senior looking to do big things in his last year of varsity football, and really turned it on the last 2 weeks. You're right.
Yes. PW, I hope I didn't scream too fast. That was a heck of a catch. We'll be right back.
Are you considering cataract surgery and want to make the right choice for something as precious as your vision? At Wallace Eye Associates, we suggest you simply ask your local eye doctor. After all, more eye doctors across Cenla continue to recommend Wallace Eye Associates, and they have been for decades. When it's time for cataract surgery, there's only one team, one focus, your vision. Wallace Eye Associates.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I guess what you call poetic justice, because after the no call there, a touchdown pass, 19 yards from AJ to Cole Yopp. What a play. Sets up 42 seconds to go before halftime. Just play safe right here.
I wouldn't kick it to number 12.
No, sir.
Kick is off. Kick to O'Neal.
Oh, that's off his corner. St. Mary's with the big play, receives it. 1st and 10 after the ball goes off the chest of number 0.
John, a little tip on the recovery, but just bounced off his chest right there. Take the shot, Coach Seastrom.
Yep.
Tigers with the body and grumpy turnover there on the kickoff.
Yep.
Had it 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line.
So 38 seconds. I think we have one timeout left, guys, and a trace reliability kickoff. A big thank you to Richard Armstrong. Guys,
If it's not broke, don't fix it. Go back to Mr. Yopp on the sideline, huh?
And you got to think
at a minimum, get them past the first down and going towards out of bounds. See if we can't get that PI that didn't call. Going the opposite way, looking all the way, telegraph, and intercepted. And get this guy down, please. Yes, sir. Thank you. He telegraphed that.
I don't know why you don't go right back up to Cole Yopp. I mean, he had one-on-one. He's earned up that right in the last 2
was
weeks.
open too.
He was late with the ball.
Yeah.
He was way late with the ball.
Yeah, I expected the safety to cheat towards that top side by where Cole Yopp just scored the touchdown. He did not. Stay true in center field there.
Young quarterback didn't look off the safety to any extent. I mean, he was looking that way from the get-go.
Stared him down, and free safety playing center field there is going to pull in the interception right around the 2-yard line.
They should have 2 timeouts, if I'm not mistaken.
St. Fred's with 1st and 10 from their own 31 now. 29 seconds to go in the first half. Snap is back. Pitch there to the left-hand side.
Somebody bring him down.
He's gonna,
dangerous number 0 gains about 21 on that one.
Meets the first defender 12 yards beyond the line of scrimmage. He'll be brought down probably a 17-yard gain or so.
Clock should start as soon as they call that time. So they should have 1 left, if I'm not mistaken here.
You know, I think that's what they're going to continue to do. They're just going to pitch it to 0 and hope for the home run because I don't think their throwing can get it done. I think going back to the turnover, I just feel like maybe he thought, well, I just went there. I need to go somewhere different. But just walk up the line of scrimmage, and when you've got a 6'2" wide receiver one-on-one, throw it in his direction.
Yeah.
We're 1A football. There's very few guys that can cover that.
Yep. So probably need to thank Thompson Cunningham Broadway Tottenbeer, or as we say, TCBT CPAs. A little scoring recap right before that recovered kickoff. Your St. Mary's Tigers score on that was a 4th down, wasn't it?
4th and 10.
Yeah, 4th and 10, a 19-yard pitching catch from AJ to Cole Yop in the end zone. Incredible catch.
A little heartbreaking. We didn't capitalize on the turnover, but we got to keep these guys out of the end zone right now.
For sure, for sure. 18 seconds.
Ball spotted at the 44-yard line of St. Mary's here. Power I formation for St. Fred's. 18 seconds to go in the first half. Snap is back. Quarterback looking to his left. Quick slant, and it's going to bounce off the receiver's hands. Fall incomplete.
That was a heater.
A low heater there.
2 more plays.
Receiver dove for it, bounced off his hands, hoping it would popped up in the air for the cornerback.
Did the cornerback look like he was sitting on that? Like, I mean, he just stopped running with him. Maybe they're playing zone or something. And
2nd and 10.
But Michael looked like he just kind of sat down and conceded the quick slant. I don't know.
15 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 10 from the 44-yard line.
Number 12 was the intended receiver.
They're going. That's where they're going with the ball. They throw it.
Yep.
Fullback in motion out to the right-hand side.
Fake
Snap is
pitch.
back. Fake
Gets
pitch.
pressure. Come on, Tigers. Come on, Tigers. Looks like they're going to call this. Let's see. They're going to call it a complete catch at the sticks.
Where's he?
He called that.
Where's he going, though?
He called it from the 10-yard
He
line.
marked the ball 5 yards further up.
Whoa, no way. That was at the sticks. That's horrible.
So ball was pulled in at the 35-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 30.
That's
I didn't know
egregious.
where
7
he
seconds.
came up with that.
7 seconds. Stop. Clock the ball here.
Woo!
That's come on, guys.
Wow. Gave him 5 yards on the play.
3 5 yards there.
I know who's sponsoring us, but I'm not sure who's sponsoring the refs. But they must be paying them well.
Yeah, that was terrible right there.
I need a name list so I can get you some NIL. Golly.
Wallace Eye Center's a sponsor. Maybe we need to
Yeah, I think
Wallace
so. Yeah, that's right. That's it. Wallace, Alexandria Eye and Laser. Tigers getting pressure. Quarterback rolls right. Has an intended receiver and batted down. No call on the play there. Thank you. No flag as there shouldn't have been one. And that's going to run out the clock into half. St. Mary Tigers leading 10-7.
I'd like to see our defense shore things up here a little bit at halftime. Trent, if you need to go,
Yep.
Trent's got a little something to take care of for us. He's going to check out on us. But done halftime recap. I'd like to see our defense. I mean, they've almost busted 2 or 3 plays. You know that they've had guys open. We need to just tighten things up a little bit, I think.
Yeah, and it's always hadn't seen too many read option offenses here this year, and it's a discipline thing. And just making sure we have our assignments down there on defense. Sure that we'll make some adjustments there in halftime. Good to see the defense stiffen up there to finish strong there in the first half. Tigers will take the halftime lead 10-7 here at home on Thursday night against St. Fred's. Halftime score, 10-7 Tigers. We'll be back in about 15 minutes after this timeout.
Are you considering cataract surgery and want to make the right choice for something as precious as your vision? At Wallace Eye Associates, we suggest you simply ask your local eye doctor. After all, more eye doctors across Cenla continue to recommend Wallace Eye Associates, and they have been for decades. When it's time for cataract surgery, there's only one team, one focus, your vision. Wallace Eye Associates.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we are getting ready here for second half action as your St. Mary's Tigers are leading St. Frederick Warriors 10-7 at home on Thursday night football action. I want to say Thursday night lights here. I guess that's the appropriate term. Tigers will be receiving here in the second half as they let off the game with a kickoff. St. Frederick's Warriors will be kicking off from our left to right. Your Tigers with Michael French and I believe that is Brady Childers step back to receive the ball. St. Fred's kicking off from their 40-yard line. And we'll have Trent Friedel and Chad Methvin joining me here shortly. I think they got caught up at the concession stand here at halftime. Kick is off. It'll be brought in at the 35-yard line. I believe that is Dennison Morgan here on the short kickoff return. St. Mary's Tigers will take over 1st and 10 here to start off the second half from their own 43-yard line. See if we can get something going after an action-packed end of the first half. Saw a couple of turnovers and a score by your Tigers. We can build some offensive momentum here to start off the third quarter. Tigers break the huddle. 3 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left-hand side. Snap is back. And it's fumbled, bounce off the carpet. It bounces straight up into the defender's hands. He's going to bring it 43 yards for the touchdown. Definitely not the way you want to start off second half action here. So intended to be a speed sweep, but the recipient of the sweep there, too fast beyond the quarterback. Quarterback goes to toss it to him, hits the carpet, bounces straight back up in the air to the defensive tackle for hands for St. Fred's, and he's going to walk into the end zone for a scoop and score on the first play of the second half for St. Fred's. Kick is up, and it is no good. Tigers now trailing 13-10 after one play. A turnover here to start the third quarter. Not the way we intended to start the second half for sure. With that, we'll take a 30-second timeout. Be back momentarily.
It all started with a sketch on a napkin. An idea created by 2 walk-on bench warmers. And after 10 years of hard work and perseverance to turn their dream into a reality, it's the #1 sports bar in America.
Welcome to Walk On.
Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The Tigers are set to receive the kickoff for the second time in 13 seconds here.
Not the way we wanted to start there, Dud.
Welcome, Chad Methvin back. Kick is up, and it is a short line drive kick up the middle, bouncing around there in the backfield for the Tigers. Picked up by Michael French at the 20-yard line. He's looking for some room around the corner here, and we will be forced out of bounds at the 29-yard line.
He needs to stop tiptoeing and just go. That's how you're going to get killed, really, you know.
And St. Fred's seeing some success with that squib kick, low line drive kicks, bouncing around there in the backfield for St. Mary's around the 20-yard line. It's happened 3 kickoffs in a row now, and it's tough. It doesn't seem to bounce like a basketball unless it's bouncing in St. Fred's favor tonight.
Yeah.
As what just happened here on the last offensive play. So Tigers take over 1st and 10, trailing now by 3. 3 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Snap is back, handoff to John Paul Thibodeau. Catches the corner around the left-hand side. He'll fight forward for a gain of 3 on the play. Be 2nd and 7 from the Tigers' 32-yard line.
I can tell you, I was down by the locker room at halftime, and I will just politely say that coaches were definitely giving some motivation to them. Not happy with the way our Tigers are playing right now.
No, just a lack of focus here to start the second half, and hoping they can dial it in here.
One thing I did hear was the ends are running upfield,
Yeah.
and leaving too big of a gap off tackle, and which we did talk about during the course of the game. A lot of blown assignments, it was sounding like coming out of there.
So 3 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right, snap is back, fakes the handoff, looking for a quick slant to the right-hand side. Ball's batted up in the air and will be brought in by the defensive end for St. Fred's. Turns into an interception.
Batted it and caught it.
Batted it and caught it. Quick slant attempt to the right-hand side of the field. Ball doesn't get beyond the line of scrimmage. St. Fred's will have it 1st and 10 from their own 18-yard line. Not a too ugly offensive series here to start the second half.
Not sure exactly how we're getting balls batted down on quick second when we're in the shotgun. It just seems
No, and the defensive end coming in untouched, who should initially be cut there on the outside on the quick slants there. Snap is back, dive up the middle. Quarterback's going to keep it and makes a pitch there about 5 yards beyond the line of scrimmage. Turns out to be a 10-yard run here on the option to the left-hand side. Ball's fumbled right there around the sticks, but it's going to be fumbled out of bounds. That'll be a 1st and goal now for St. Fred's from the 8-yard line.
more of the same. Guys not doing their role. Breaking out. Trent was there on there with me. That's what seemed to be the theme in the halftime was the coach telling them, do your job, not what you think you should do.
Option defense is assignment responsibility, and I'm seeing a little guessing here. Power I formation, snap his back, hand off to the tailback, dive up the middle. Not a lot of room. He'll fight for it for 2 yards on the play.
Is that method on the tackle?
Yes, sir. I think so.
Man, a stand would be big right here, huh?
We need one. We've had a scoop and score, Trent, while you were gone.
Yeah, I heard the excitement and figured something bad happened.
And 2 turnovers here in the first minute of the second half.
Yeah.
Dennis and Morgan got a big hip in his giddy up right now. Looks like he was in on that tackle and got a hip pointer or something.
2nd and 6 from the 6-yard line. Power I formation, snap his back, fakes the handoff to the fullback. Quarterback's going to pull back and keep it. He'll be brought down about a foot shy of the
I thought he
goal
was
line.
in. If he'd have stretched the ball out, he'd have been in.
Be 3rd and goal from there. Judging by their short distance play earlier, I expect the quarterback sneak up the middle. The old tush push here on the goal line.
St. Fred's regrouped in the locker room, didn't they?
They came out motivated.
No doubt.
Power I formation, snap his back. Quarterback's going to take it and dive to the left-hand side of the center, fall forward into the end zone, and that'll be a touchdown for St. Fred's. 8 minutes and 35 seconds to go in the third quarter. 2 quick scores for St. Fred's to start the second half.
Not the way we wanted to start here. Big here for the Tigers to block this or something to keep it, within a 10-point ball game here. And we did not do that.
Barely made it over the crossbar, but still made it over.
Yeah, 10-point ball game here, which honestly is not terrible considering the 2 touchdowns we just gave up back to back so quickly.
In about 6 minutes, not even 6 minutes, 5 minutes.
Yeah. The first one was within the first minute. I knew we were supposed to get the ball to start the second half. Heard the cheering and thought it was ours for a moment.
See the ticker here count up to about 86 listeners for those that are just joining us. Tigers leading 10-6, 10-7. Coming into the second half. Fumbled on the first play of the second half. Scoop and score for St. Fred's. And on the ensuing drive, then an interception on the ball batted at the line of scrimmage. St. Fred scores about 3 or 4 plays later, brings the score to 20-10. Your Tigers are trailing St. Fred's here at home tonight.
And that's a score recap for TCBT CPAs. Big thanks to those guys. hopefully we give you a score update that's in favor of us.
Short kick brought in at the 30, up to 35-40, bounces off a tackler and gets 4 more yards. Good return there. 1st and 10, St. Mary's Tigers, almost at midfield.
I think that was Aiden Nelson on return. He smoked his own player there.
No. So Tigers in desperate need to get something going here offensively, build some consistency here in the second half, and kind of get things rolling here. Really no rhythm here through 2 offensive possessions. Obviously didn't have an opportunity on the first one with the fumble on the first play.
I'm going to say really hadn't been in a fluid thing the whole game.
The whole game. 1st and 10 from our own 44-yard line. 3 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left.
Good quarterback.
Mayor Vanderstein in at quarterback. Snap is back.
The Tiger draw, Doug. We've been asking for it.
And again,
Well,
7.
Yeah, we've been asking for it.
First time I think we've had it this year, huh?
Last 2 years.
Think they might have heard the broadcast last week.
Well, who wouldn't be listening? I mean, yeah.
We're up to 92 listeners here on the night. Somebody's passing the
That's
message
the word.
Get us up to 100, baby.
quarterback or to the offensive coaching staff here. Tigers with a 2nd and 3, 3 receivers to the left, single receiver, 2 receivers. I'm sorry, to the right. Going 5 wide multiple times tonight.
Backfield.
Snap is back.
Oh, tripped up.
Handoff to
JPT
on a jet sweep coming from right to left and just tripped by a defensive lineman. Not a tackle there.
No, not a tackle. Was that 62?
Yeah, I think so.
God, I don't like that kid.
He's been
He's
having
a
a good
football player, man.
game. He's been having a good game.
So 7 minutes and 17 seconds to go in the third quarter. Tigers trailing by 10 here at home tonight.
8 on the clock. 8 on the play clock.
Facing a 3rd and 5 from the 49-yard line. 3 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right.
Another tip ball.
Quick pass out here into the flats on the left-hand
Little Tim.
side, and it's tipped at the line of scrimmage, like you said, Chad.
Brought in by Little Tim.
Brought in by Little Tip, but it'll be no gain on the play. Be 4th and 7 from our own 47-yard line.
We got one guess who tipped the ball.
62?
Yeah.
No. You got a daughter. Maybe you should date that fella.
Hey.
Woo! And the returner for St. Fred sitting at there's the on 22-yard line. Kick's going over his head. He's going backwards.
Brought
And
in 10.
Great kick there. I thought that was going to get over him, man. Wow.
Got to question his decision making on that fair catch there. He had all day, and then he was going back Willie Mays Hayes style, you know.
Might have just let that bounce, man.
Be a 55-yard kick by Dennison Morgan there. Be down at the 10-yard line.
On defense.
6 minutes and 18 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Trent's wake will be next Wednesday, by the way, to our listeners.
Flips the field pretty good for your St. Mary's Tigers, and finally got them backed up for the first time in this second half.
Yeah, I'd like to do one of them scooping scores. Where do you order that at?
I think that's on Amazon Prime. Got to have Prime.
Problem.
Power I formation by St. Fred's. Tight end to the right-hand side. Tigers looking to bring pressure up the middle. Snap is back. Handoff to the tailback. Breaks through.
Two arm tackles just broke right through those.
You're not arm tackling that young man.
No, sir.
Hitting the hole with a full set head of steam. He's going to fight for 7 yards on the carry. Brings up a 2nd and 3 from the 17-yard line.
See, Coach was Connor K coming out from I think Connor was having a hard time with his assignments on defense there in this game. I think that Win Cedars took his place there.
I think so. St. Mary's shifting, got A and B. Got ball on the carpet real quick, brought in by the quarterback, going to make something out of nothing again. Up and scampering and gains about 25 on a broken play where the ball hit the turf in the backfield.
Yeah, Tiger defense, when the ball hit the carpet, contracted there right in the middle of the field. Ball bounces up, quarterback's hands. He's able to find the corner easily on the left-hand side for a big gain up the sidelines.
Second time the ball has just bounced perfectly for him. I mean, that oblong object has bounced like a basketball for him.
Yes, it is.
Third time, we'll take the first play of the second half as well.
First and 10, St. Fred's at their own 35-yard line. Come to the line of scrimmage. Same power I formation, tight end to the right side of the formation now. Quarterback under center, straight dive. Actually, he pulls it. Good fake there because I thought he had it. And just option play right here. Quarterback gains 9 on that carry after pulling it. They faked that real well.
Yes, sir. Coach is calling timeout again. I think our ends are not. They're crashing down on the running back, and they're not taking the quarterback.
Somebody's got to have assignment to the quarterback.
So with that, we'll take a 30-second timeout here up in the booth. Be back in a minute.
It all started with a sketch on a napkin. An idea created by 2 walk-on bench warmers. And after 10 years of hard work and perseverance to turn their dream into a reality, it's the #1 sports bar in America.
Welcome to Walk On.
Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
Welcome back, Tiger fans. As your Tigers are on defense here, St. Fred's facing a 2nd and 1 from the 44-yard line. Snap is back.
Pitcher's on the carpet again. Golly. One of those has got to bounce our way.
Well, no. Number 7, the quarterback. They keep getting hitches in the giddy up. They're getting over it quick.
Another fumble that bounced right up into the tailback's hands. Now, he ended up having to fall down upon pulling the ball in, but
Number 54, Latravion, was all over it.
Brings up a 3rd and 4 from the 41-yard line. Power out formation, tight end to the right-hand side.
Come on, D.
3rd and 4 here. Snap is back. Pitch back to the tailback. Hit in the backfield. He's going to break an arm tackle and
First down.
dodge and weave through a couple of Tiger defenders, and he's going to get 5 yards when they needed 4. Be a first down on the play. Brings up a 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. And number 0, O'Neal, the tailback. I don't know if it's a cramp or something, but he just fell out trying to leave the field.
It'd break my heart if he couldn't come back.
Mine too.
That'll be a timeout by St. Fred's here. Tigers trailing here in the third quarter.
20-10.
Oh, not a timeout. I'm sorry. The offense is back out on the field.
If 0 and 62 would lead together, it wouldn't hurt my feelings. Yep.
Be 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line.
Hell, I know it's a long way back to Monroe, but I'll buy an Uber for her.
I'll drive them if those two will come get in the truck.
Yeah, come on.
Take him down 34. It's a miserable drive. Power off formation for St. Fred's. Receiver split wide on each side of the formation. Tight end to the left. Snap is back. Pitch to the tailback. And he's going to get 7 yards on the first down carry. We'll bring the ball into the Tigers side of the field. Be 2nd and 3 from the Tigers' 47-yard line.
I will give. They got the right tailbacks to be that far deep because they coming up that hole hitting it hard.
They full head of steam by the time they hit the line of scrimmage.
Late substitution here by the Tigers. Looks like Trey Harding just checked in.
Yeah, Tucker Johnson kind of taking a knee on the sidelines here. I don't know if he got gut punched or what happened, but he's out of the play right now.
Connor again crashed down on the running back. Quarterback keeps it, goes right around him.
That'll be a first down carry on the keeper by the quarterback after faking the fullback dive.
2:56 and counting in third quarter action. St. Fred's content to run some clock and run the ball, and they're having success doing it, and I wouldn't change.
Now, first and 10 from the 43-yard line. Tiger defense looking for answers here. As the Warriors break the huddle, power I formation, tight end set to the right-hand side. Quarterback under center, snap his back, fakes the fullback dive.
There we go. Much better.
Has two linebackers hit him at the line of scrimmage.
And he looked to be a little shaken up on that hit there.
They'll give him a yard on the play, but brings up 2nd and 9.
And that's what you got to do. You got to pop him every time he goes out like that. Put the helmet on him. Yeah, he's taking a knee. He's hurt, y'all. He's hurt. I could tell when he got up. So injury timeout.
Tigers out within 10 here, not out of this ball game by any means, but we're going to need to get a turnover, keep St. Fred's out of the end zone, and then do something on the next offensive possession.
We have to come away with points the next drive. We'll take a quick timeout, guys, come back.
Are you considering cataract surgery and want to make the right choice for something as precious as your vision? At Wallace Eye Associates, we suggest you simply ask your local eye doctor. After all, more eye doctors across Cenla continue to recommend Wallace Eye Associates, and they have been for decades. When it's time for cataract surgery, there's only one team, one focus, your vision. Wallace Eye Associates.
It all started with a sketch on a napkin. An idea created by two walk-on bench warmers. And after 10 years of hard work and perseverance to turn their dream into a reality, it's the #1 sports bar in America.
Welcome to Walk On.
Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
All right, welcome back, Tiger fans. Time for a stop, Dudley.
Yep, 2nd and 9 here from the Tigers' 42-yard line. Power I formation for the Warriors.
New quarterback in, pitch to the right, and dropped in the backfield. Gave us time to get there. Slow development as the pitch was kind of late coming out.
That's a tackle there.
Yep, absolutely. In at quarterback, I think, is number, I don't know if I have his number.
8. It was number 8, but he's not on the roster.
Yep.
So a minute and 29 seconds to go in the ball game. Tigers forcing a 3rd and 10 from our own 43-yard line.
Toshi tackle for loss right there.
Their quarterback is now checking back in the ball game.
Quarterback's checking back in. Hadn't seen the tailback O'Neal back in the ball game, so you'll see still a new tailback in the game.
Number 12.
3rd and 10 from the 43-yard line. Power out formation. Snap is back. Hand off to number 12. He's met deep in the backfield.
Flag coming out too. That's probably a holding. Judging where it came out.
Please don't be a
Tailback brought down 2 yards in the backfield.
Less than a minute to go in third quarter action. St. Mary's trying to get a stop.
It's a hold against St. Fred's, and we'll see be a 4th and 12 or a 3rd and 22.
I'm gonna do 4th and 12 here.
Yeah.
It looks like we're declining it here. Be 4th and 12 from the Tigers' 45-yard line.
I want the ball back.
Yeah, thank you. This officiating crew. Woo!
Suspect tonight. Let's just
Little
say
bit.
suspect.
A little bit.
56 seconds to go in the third quarter.
There's another S word I can use for him, but I was going to try to be nice.
Probably one more play here, about 30-second differentiation between the play clock, and it looks like they'll be elected to punt, and I think only the second time of the game that they're punting, huh?
Yes, turnover, Bonnie and Grumpy turnover coming in.
Yeah.
Brady Childers back.
Let that hit.
Yeah. Good call, Brady. We only wanted to scoop and jobs we did last time. I'd like to see Brady get his hands on it, though. That boy can make a play in a heartbeat.
Horse Punt brought to you by Little Eva Pecans, where we've got the chocolate covered, the salted, the pecan brittle up here in the press box. Definitely recommend all of the above.
Absolutely, and we're going to get some of the ones with the little grind Meunier up in there, and maybe a little pecan pie too.
It's the brittle makes me thirsty, if you know what I mean.
I hear what you're telling me. Yeah. The salt would do that too.
Tigers break the huddle. 1st and 10 from our own 13-yard line. 2 receivers stacked on top of each other, wide on each side of the formation. Snap is back. Hand off to John Paul Thibodeau. Dive up the middle.
They're crushing that.
And, St. Fred's attacking hard on that play. It's going to be maybe a yard on the carry. Brings up 2nd and 9 from the 14-yard line. 10 seconds to go in the third quarter. And that'll probably take us to the fourth quarter here.
Yeah, it will. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, clock expires in the third, and your St. Mary's Tigers, after a good little lead going into half, start the fourth quarter trailing 20-10.
We'll be right back.
It all started with a sketch on a napkin. An idea created by 2 walk-on bench warmers. And after 10 years of hard work and perseverance to turn their dream into a reality, it's the #1 sports bar in America.
Welcome to Walk On.
Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
Is that me? Welcome back, Tiger fans. My job. I'm not sure who will be our quarterback quite yet. AJ's coming back out. Coach C, well, I guess what happened with him after the fumble there to start the half. Gave Merritt a look. Now it's AJ back in there. Maybe that's the motivation AJ needed to get back to slinging like he was last weekend.
Yep, got 12 minutes here to go in the ball game. Down by 10. Need something to happen here on offense. 3 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left at the 14-yard line. The second 9 from there. Snap is back. AJ rolling out to the right. Has a receiver here in the flats. Kolyak's going to pull it in at the 11-yard line.
About 5 almost.
He may get about 4 yards on the play.
3rd and 5.
Brings up a 3rd and 5 on the.
I missed the play. That's not second down.
Going into the break.
Oh, okay.
We had that first play that.
Yep. Tigers break the huddle. 3rd and 5 from our own 18-yard line. 3 receivers to the left, single to the right.
Walks up to the wing.
Look for AJ to roll out to his left-hand side.
See that.
Nobody open. Had some pressure there from the backside, and he's going to be brought down for a loss of 6. Dropped at the 12-yard line. It's going to bring up 4th and 11 from there. AJ's still down on the field.
He can't hold the ball that long.
Nope. You got to have an internal clock that's ticking.
And number 62 with the lick, Mr. Wyatt. I will have nightmares about Wyatt Poland tonight.
11 minutes and 4 seconds to go in the ball game. Tigers trailing by 10. Hunt team out on the field as we are facing a 4th and 11 from our own 12-yard line. O'Neal back to return for St. Fred's. Tailback is back in the ball game. He'll sit at around the 47, 48-yard line.
They've been coming after the punts.
Yes, they have. Especially one backed up in your own end zone, more or less. But Dennison's done a good job. I mean, he's been putting the boot into the ball. And
I got it.
I hexed him.
Oh, we can get that ball. They touched it, but it bounced right back to him again.
1st and goal to go.
God, that ball got bounced right for them tonight. One of their players stupidly touches the ball and it bounced right back to another one. Oh, the Tigers are snake bit tonight, guys.
Yes, sir. And it's a copperhead. Might be like water moccasin. I don't
Feels
know.
like an anaconda eating us.
Whatever it is, it's super poisonous for sure.
Golly. Just can't catch a break tonight.
No, sir. So first and goal to go, St. Fred's at the Tiger 8-yard line. Power I formation, tight end to the right, quarterback keep, triple option, and number 0 into the end zone. Only got met at about the half-yard line, and Tigers just kind of toughen it up here. My gosh.
Yeah, what a
8
change
yard-
from
8 yard
the
run, triple option right there. We had assignment football for the most part, especially on the quarterback. Made a good pitch. Rest is hit the end zone. 0 is eating us alive. O'Neal. Kick is back.
You see the frustration too of all the Tigers. You can see the players are kind of arguing amongst each other about not playing their role, and I will say, being a defensive end on against the option is a very tough position to play that.
Hell
way.
yeah.
It's
Been there myself. It was just only about 10 years ago.
10 years ago. Yeah, maybe your son 10 years ago.
One of them, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, man, brother can dream. Fella can dream. Right now, we're having a nightmare.
Having a nightmare.
Those are dreams, too. So, sponsor of the ensuing kickoff, Trace Reliability. In today's industries, downtime is costly and reliability is everything. That's why plants across the region turn to Richard Armstrong and his team at Trace Reliability. With innovative solutions and authentic service, they provide the products, rentals, and services that keep your operations running. From pumps and seals, laser alignments, condition monitoring, field service, and much more, trust the team that puts your reliability first. Trace Reliability.
so
They have field services, guy. I wonder if they can come help us on the field tonight.
might need some help there. Kickoff brought in by Weston LeGrand at the Tigers 35-yard line. He'll be marked down at the 36, actually. Mayor Vandersteen looks like he's in at quarterback here.
Tough little young man there in LaGrange, third of the young men that have come through St. Mary's. Only an 8th grader, but trying to make his mark.
Look for big things out of him.
Yes, sir.
Well, maybe Mayor Vandersteen can spark this offense a little bit.
2 receivers on each side of the formation. John Paul Thibodeau to Merritt's left-hand side in the backfield.
Man in motion to the right. Vandersteen.
Oh, he's not. Oh, if he floats that ball, it's a touchdown.
JPT just couldn't get fingertips on that.
Oh, he was like so open on we motioned out away from it, and JP slips out the back. If Merritt floats that ball, it's 6.
No, not a bad pass, just off his fingertips.
Yep.
It's a tough throw.
Yeah,
Don't get me wrong. But like, he had nobody on him. He could have floated it a little bit more.
Yep.
So
Wing to
He has
the
one-on-one
right,
up top.
receivers top and bottom, under center. Pitch to JPT, has a couple of blockers, lowers his head, makes the boom, and is going to set up a 3rd and 3 at their St. Mary's Tiger 43-yard line. So,
But he missed the hole.
Yeah.
The hole was outside. He's first down if he hits the hole.
Yep. 3rd and a manageable 4.
got him at 33 here from the 43-yard line. Tigers 43-yard line. 10 minutes to go in the game.
No, that's the first good-looking run we've had, guys.
Merritt under center. Pitch to JPT. Trying to get some room. Room heads the corner. 40, 35, 30. One man to beat. Cuts it inside and up to the 15-yard line. 1st and 10, St. Mary's. We'll try to get some yardage on that carry, but it's going to put St. Mary's in the red zone. That's a T. Johnny's red zone. Long run by J.P. Thibodeau.
That 40-yard run right there by John Paul Thibodeau.
And it was all him. He made a linebacker miss in the back.
He sure did.
It was 4 loss.
And then he turned it on the Jets and cut it inside to elude another would-be tackler. So Getting a little hitch and I giddy up.
Wing to the right, tight end to the left. Wing moves to the left-hand side. Receivers split on each side. Snap is back. Hand off to Jacob Thibodeau.
Jacob's in the end zone. Touchdown, St. Mary's Tigers.
Well, Matt comes in and provides a little spark there, guys.
15-yard touchdown run by Jacob Thibodeau with 9 minutes and 17 seconds to go in the ball game.
Jacob Tibb on the run.
That's what we needed right there, a little injection.
Little 3J's construction touchdown by your St. Mary's Tigers. Field extra point pending. No flags on the field. A lot of time on the clock. And this will bring it back to a two-possession game.
Yep. Snap is back. Kick is up.
Looks to be good.
It looks good.
It is.
Be a 10-point ball game. Your Tigers are trailing 27-17, 9 minutes and 17 seconds to go in the ball game.
Family Doctors of Natchitoches extra point. We're going to change it to field goal and PAT. I just gave them additional sponsorship, guys.
There you go.
Executive decision.
Executive decision, huh?
That's right.
Well, the Tigers needed a spark. Merritt came in, provided it. A lot of us on the ground, but it was a spark.
And look, non-traditional St. Mary's under center for the most of that drive was Merritt.
Yeah, mostly running plays on the ground, power running game there, off tackle on both sides of the line of scrimmage.
Well, guys, do you scrimmage here? Do you let your defense play D or on side?
We've been having trouble against the option. I mean, I'd try to boot it deep, but certainly away from, both of these guys danger. So
I tell you what Hoagie used to do when he was a little younger. He played soccer.
Yeah.
And he can kick it and hit a guy with it, and it came right back to you.
Kind of like it hit zero in the chest on that last kickoff.
Yes. Just to square one up and up.
Yeah. And that's
at 10 yards away, it's pretty tough to catch that ball.
Going to be a trace reliability kickoff for Carter Hogue. Puts his boot into it, kicks deep, and that's going to back everybody up and going to be taken in by 0 at the 9. Up to and slides to the 14, 13. First and 10, St. Fred's at their own 13-yard line.
We got to Tiger down, guys.
See who that is for you. Let's see. That's number 10.
Denison Moore. He's getting up. It looks like
He's like,
Denison traditionally flies down pretty hard and likes to pop. He might have popped the wrong guy.
or popped his shoulder.
He's holding that right shoulder pretty good. Well, he's giving high fives right now. So maybe a little finger there for Denison. Hopefully, it's all he's got. I know his dad's listening offshore right now. He looks okay, Dad. He'll be back.
So Tiger defense on the field. Power out formation from the 13-yard line. Snap is back. Quarterback take the dive and be tripped up at the line of scrimmage, maybe just beyond. They'll give him about a yard on the play. Brings up 2nd and 11. They'll mark him down at the 14-yard line. 8 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the ball game.
Kane
Nordline
came up with a great tackle there.
Yeah. Man, I got to tell you, we need a forced bunt so I can thank little Eva for these milk chocolate pecans. Got a very nice buttery nut up underneath there.
Power out formation. Tight end to the right-hand side by St. Fred's. They're going to milk the play clock as much as they can. Snap is back. Hand off to the fullback. Host of Tiger defenders there on the tackle. They're going to meet him at the line of scrimmage. Maybe give him a yard on the play. Brings up a 3rd and 8. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line.
Critical timing on a Glory Island big hit, setting up a 3rd and long. Get off the field. Come on.
I had Latrevia with that big hit there.
I think so, baby.
Number 54 for us.
Bring it, Daddy.
So big 3rd down play here for the Tigers.
Lower the boom.
Just under 8 minutes. Need the ball back here.
Yes, sir.
Power out.
Brady Cedars checking the ball.
Yep. Power out formation. Tight end to the right. Wide splits there. Notice that on the offensive line.
Milking clock.
Pitch back to the tailback on the right-hand side.
He'll load. It's going to be 4th down.
Yep. get about 5 yards off the play. They'll mark him down at the 21-yard line, brings up a 4th and 2.
Sure, they're punting here.
Looks like the punt team coming on here. Yeah, there we go.
Yep.
It'd be a gutsy call, but the way they've been running the ball, that would pretty much put the nail in the coffin.
Sure it would, because
You got to come after this ball, though. We got to bring the house back.
Yeah.
7 minutes going to the ball game. We got to bring the house.
we are past due for a pop.
Brady Childers back deep at the Tigers' 48-yard line. Ball spotted at the 21. Snap is back. Kick is away. Decent punt's going to be fielded. Fair catch there at the 48-yard line.
Not bad.
But we didn't come for it. I don't
No,
understand
we
that.
didn't.
7 minutes going to the ball game. We got 2 possessions. We got to score on. You needed that short field right there.
Yeah.
We made no effort to that. We were
Almost got half the field to work with, so a little bit more than half the field. Ball at the 48-yard line of St. Mary's.
Tigers will take over 1st and 10 from there. 6 minutes and 54 seconds to go in the ballgame. 10 points is the difference here. As the Tigers are trailing 17-27.
See, Coach sends Barrett Vanderstein back out, which I think was the right call, and he led the scoring drive.
Put some faith in the young man.
3 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. John Paul Thibodeau stacked behind Merritt Vanderstein, who's in the pistol. Now
goes
goes
on the center.
Go up top. Go up top. Go up top. 1-on-1.
That's going to be the offsides left tackle. He jumped. He moved.
That happens a lot when you have a new quarterback come in. The cadence, they're not going to say it the same rhythm and stuff. It's
That you had a little bit of a change when he came up to the line of scrimmage. So
that
might have been a play call change.
looking for some trickery there as we started off in the pistol, then bring the quarterback under center. Lineman get a little lancy, move quick.
I liked it on the fact that it had Aiden 1-on-1. It drew that safety up tight, and now you 1-on-1 with a 6'2" guy. You got to take that shot.
Be a 1st and 10 from the Tiger, or 1st and 15 from the St. Mary's 43-yard line. 2 receivers and a wing to the right, single receiver to the left. Snap is back. Hand off to John Paul Thibodeau up the middle. Meets a linebacker about 2 yards in the defensive backfield. Runs him over, but he's going to be met by a host
He
of defenders
introduced
there.
himself to number 9 right there, ladies and gentlemen.
JP and a last name that we cannot pronounce. Garuni or something. I don't know.
Guerrero.
He'll be marked down at the 46-yard line. 2nd and 12 from there. 6 minutes and 26 seconds. Clock's becoming an issue here as the Tigers are trailing by 10.
Guerrero got his avocados from Mexico stomped on right there.
We got to take a shot, Coach.
3 receivers to the right. Single receiver to the left. Snap is back.
And fumbled, and
Merritt has to get that ball. It's a bad snap, but
St. Friend's ball.
he didn't fight for it.
Fumble in the backfield.
Terrible snap by Hudson, but you got to go down and get that ball as a quarterback.
Yeah, you got to cover that up. No doubt about it. I mean, realize you can't do anything with it and just cover it up. Turnover.
St. Fred's will take over 1st and 10 from the St. Mary's 40-yard line.
God,
Just missed opportunities and poor execution here in the second half, just to be frank with you.
and they're going to try to bleed clock here. Will St. Fred's with the 10-point lead. They'll probably run this play clock down. It's already at 7, so they'll get up on the line of scrimmage, go at about 2.
Power I formation would expect a lot of fullback dives and quarterback keepers here. Fullback dive here on 4th and 10. He'll get 4 yards on the play, brought down at the Tigers' 36-yard line.
What's 3 4s equal, guys?
3, 4.
3 4s? That's 12. Oh, yeah, that's first down.
That's it. 3 yards to
Checking my
carry,
math.
and that's all you need.
That's right.
Brings up a 2nd and 6 from the 36-yard line.
Starting to look like Service Academy football right here. Just power dives, triple option.
A lot of frustration on the Tigers tonight. I think they know they didn't play their best game. And
Yep. Assignment defense, too, is what you need right here. 2 pulling linemen and 0. That's O'Neal brings it up and gains about another 4, sets up 3rd and 2. When they snapped that ball, I'm surprised they didn't bleed a little more clock off. Taking their time now.
Yeah, they're taking their sweet time. Need a big stop here, but you got to figure they're in 4-down territory.
Oh, yeah. This side of the field, for sure.
They got 2 chances to get it here.
Amazing how far back that tailback is. Hand off to him with the head of steam, and he gets first down territory and then some. Sets up 1st and 10 at the St. Mary's 19-yard line. Warriors on the move.
Yep, 4 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the ball game.
Tigers doing a little subbing here, trying to keep guys fresh. St. Fred's they play big man physical football. The Tigers haven't been pushed around tonight, but they're giving up a little too much size.
Yeah, and assignment. Number 4 on the carry, gains 8, almost 9.
Brady Childers with the tackle there. Wesley LaGrange comes out. Hudson Nothing comes back in. Second down and 3 or 4, Trip?
Yeah, it's going to be almost 4.
They're probably quarterback keeping this one right here around the right
Got to
side.
get past the 9-yard line for a first down.
He'll keep it, go around the right side.
Tight end to the right-hand side of the formation. Power I for St. Fred's.
Oh, that jumped. They jumped.
No flag though from this
My gosh.
officiating crew.
Did it look like they jumped?
Yes.
Okay. Making sure my eyes wouldn't deceive me.
Not sure what we're checking out our biggest defensive lineman right now. Nothing against Trey Hardy, but he's giving up, with a 30 very, very short here. I think I want more meat up there.
Yeah. 2:48 and counting. Going to be 3rd and 1. Ball at the 10-yard line.
First down, pretty much seals the deal here.
Yep. Ball on the right hash, a tight end to the right, I formation. Handoff number 4. Actually, the quarterback, he got rocked, ladies and gentlemen, but not before he gained a first down. Going to be 1st and goal to go at the St. Mary's 4-yard line for St. Fred's. He took the brunt of that hit, but
when you knew it was coming, he just kept it going. I went around that right end.
And cue up the fat lady. They score here. It's going to be difficult.
First down made it difficult. They score, it's impossible.
Yeah.
1st and goal from the 4-yard line. Clock's continuing to run, approaching the 2-minute mark. Tigers trailing by 10 here at home tonight.
Do they take the classy route and get in victory formation, or they punch it in here? They're from Monroe. They're probably going to punch it.
They're going to punch it in. Punch it in
All right,
or punch it in.
Tight end line up to the right-hand side. Quarterback under center. Snap is back.
Pitch.
Pitch to the tailback. He's going to be brought down at the 1-foot line. Brings up a 2nd and goal from there. Clock sitting at counting down at the 1 and 30-second mark. And I think you can put a bow on this one for the night.
Yeah, they'll punch it in. Like I said, they're from Monroe.
Tough game. And all of it started coming out of the locker room almost.
Second half.
Yep.
Lack of focus, lack of attention to detail. Struggle there in the second half. Power I formation for St. Fred's. They'll go with
Quarterback
quarterback
sneak
dive
on the
over
left
the middle.
side. Yep. Score for
You got to love Monroe.
North Monroe.
I don't really hadn't met anybody from Monroe. I always like going up there to play baseball.
Touchdown by St. Fred's. Give them a 16-point lead here. The minute to go in the ball game. PAT attempt is upcoming. Snap is back. Hold it down. Kick is away, and it is good. And St. Fred's will take the lead, or expand their lead, 34-17, 59 seconds to go in the ball game.
Block next for them. Good old block next up on the docket for St. Fred's and St. Mary's Tigers on the road next week. And then come back for homecoming, I believe.
St. Mary's will be on the road next week at Logansport to start district play. And then we'll take on Montgomery on the road, at home against LaSalle, at home against Northwood on the 31st, and then final regular season game on the road against Lakeview on November the 7th.
I kind of miss having the Logansport game because I'm going to say 7 out of 10 years it comes down to us in Logansport for district. And
Used to.
I like it being the last game of the year. You know,
To cap off a potential district run, yeah, absolutely. Oh,
Brady Childress with the ball in his hand here.
15, 20, 25, up to the 30, wrapped up and brought down by number 21 for the Warriors.
Now, guys, as a coach, do you just take a knee here with 40 seconds to go, or do you throw it deep and
Push the ball down the field, try to get some points on the board. Ball spotted at the 31-yard line. Tigers will have it 1st and 10 from there with 49 seconds to go in the ball game.
I just think about the aspect of like you getting a player injured or something like that.
Yeah. AJ back in.
3 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Spread formation. St. Fred's has blitzed off the edge in this formation typically tonight. They're doing it again, and they'll get back to AJ.
They took the ball from him.
Yeah.
Oh, that kid could have easily gave the ball to him. Oh, he got a flag for taunting.
At 34, Dario Cooper, junior linebacker for St. Fred's. Anytime we've gone 5 wide here tonight, he's blitzed off the edge and has gotten to his mark every single time.
It was like AJ knew it was coming in, and all he could focus on was that blitz instead of where to go with the ball.
Thankfully, he didn't give the ball away, though.
Close.
It was close. I think he was trying to put it in his pocket. So 3 left, 2 right. Deep ball to an intended receiver, Cole Yop, but out of bounds.
He threw that ball 10 yards out of bounds.
Yep. Third and 4.
Third and 4. Seems like we're having Coach Seastrunk and his son are having a little heated dispute right now.
Yep. 19 seconds. This will probably be the last play of the game, guys.
I just don't think I'd ever threw my hands up like that at Freddie Hoffman. What do you think, Doug?
Probably not.
I don't think I'd be living to talk about on this broadcast tonight.
Stacked receivers left and right of the formation. AJ with John Paul Thibodeau behind him doing the old draw, and it's got some running room up to midfield. 12 seconds. It'll stop the clock to move the chains, and then you either need a spike or take a timeout.
I'm almost a little disappointed. I'm glad to see the Tiger draw back. Maybe this wasn't the game to pull it out in.
When it works well, it works real well.
It did never not work, though. I mean,
Minimal. And they're going to let the clock run out. Tigers fall at home to St. Fred Warriors, 34-17, in a game that looked very manageable in the first half and then just imploded coming out of the locker room.
Implosion is the right phrase there. Had the lead there at halftime and imploded in the third quarter.
didn't have the energy tonight. That I don't know what the boys were doing, but
I don't know if
we didn't have the energy that we normally have.
it's a short week, or coming off a big win that kind of, burst the balloon a little bit. I don't know what it was.
Lack of focus, lack of execution there coming out in the second half. and a disciplined St. Fred's team, not a huge amount of playmakers, but disciplined team with players in position to make plays when afforded the opportunity. Yep. Unfortunately, Tigers gave them multiple opportunities there in the second half, and they took advantage of it.
And I would venture to say, playbook wise, if you saw 10 different plays, that was plenty. It might have been only 8 that you saw the whole game for them on the offensive side of the ball. I mean, it was pretty much.
Here's what I'm gonna do. You don't
dive. We're running a little bit of counter, pulling a guard, offside and play side. We're going to run triple option to the strong side. I mean, it just, and it worked.
And I'm going to give credit where credit is due. Wyatt Pollard for them, number 62. That is the definition of a football player right there.
Yes, sir.
I mean, he is a football player.
Yeah, 62, Owen O'Neill, number 0, quarterback number 7, Michael Malloy. Probably the 3 players that I would pinpoint really played excellent games there for St. Fred's, and they were the difference here tonight.
Yep. Well, for our listeners, we'll see y'all next week.
All 93 of them.
Yeah. Record high. Maybe we'll break 100. Tell your friends. For 446 Sports, this is Chad Mefton, Dudley Steeders, and Trip Riddell signing off tonight. We will catch you guys next week.
Good night.
Y'all are good. Y'all can take it down. Right. Thank you. Bye.
Yes, sir. Bye.
Well, that sucked.
That was a.
Oh, guys, we're still on.
Yeah, then. No, he didn't.
FCC.
Intrigue.
I clicked on it twice.
No, well, hold on. Just hit it once.
Oh.
No.
Oh, you do.
Hit it once.